Hey church family, hope you are all doing well. This is my latest update video for you, and I want to continue our series where we're exploring this really dense and intense section of Romans 12, where the Apostle Paul is basically laying out for the church what the life of a disciple of Jesus Christ needs to grow up into. And it's almost like every other word is just deeply, deeply challenging. And so if you've not seen the first two videos, I want to encourage you to go back and watch them. But in this video, I want us just to focus very briefly on these words. In verse 10, be devoted to one another in love. Be devoted to one another in love. These words are hugely, hugely challenging in our culture. I think all of us would agree that we live in a generation that has really kind of dipped all of us in a consumeristic mentality to pretty much any area of church life, even things like schooling and institutions. At the moment, I'm taking Caris around to visit different universities, and it's just intriguing watching how the universities have become sales people, really trying to get you to buy into their brand and their way of doing things. Every area of life within our culture has become consumeristic. And on one level, there's nothing wrong with that. But in the church, when consumerism starts to creep into our attitudes towards church, what it does is it destroys devotion to one another. You see, consumerism says, what can you provide for me? And if what you can provide isn't as good as what's down the road, then I'm going to change allegiance and I'm going to now go to that place in order to receive what I want. That's a consumeristic mentality to schooling, to church life, to buying brands or products, or buying your local, your cup of coffee. That's consumerism. But when it gets into the church, it destroys this wonderful thing called devotion. Be devoted to one another in love. So really, I guess what I want to do is I want to encourage us in these strange days that we are in, and Darren made reference to this on Sunday when he was talking about the phenomenon that is being seen across the Western world, so here in Europe and in America, in the church, where there is this quite significant shift in people's engagement with church life that is taking place post-pandemic. So for some people that maybe who would have been regularly engaged with church life, suddenly they're occasionally. And to be honest, there's lots of theories about why this is the case. And lots of people, I'm guessing, are doing research at the moment to try and work out what is going on. However, I want to just underline for us as a church, regardless of what the stats show and regardless of what the research show, devotion, and devotion that is motivated by love, will push hard against this drift towards not regularly gathering together. Because when we're in the room together regularly, we're able to share our lives, we're able to pray for one another, we're able to grow together, we're able to go on a journey of learning together and understanding books of the Bible together and allowing that to shape our lives together. We're able to see our kids grow up together. We're able to go on a mission together and build things together. All of those things require and need us to be people who have devoted our lives to being part of this community. And so I guess as elders, we've been praying about this and thinking about this, We don't understand everything that is going on in our culture and in the church more widely in the Western world at the moment. But I guess our plea to those of us that would call Kingsgate home is this: regardless of what is going on in our culture, listen to the voice of Scripture and let's be people who practice what it says here. Be devoted to one another. Devotion equals time, it equals proximity, being in close proximity. Be devoted to one another in love. Let's go for this, guys, over this coming season. And I'm sure if we commit ourselves to this, regardless of what else is happening in our culture, we will navigate this well. God bless you all. Looking forward to seeing you all very, very soon when I have my COVID negative test. God bless you all. See you soon.